This afternoon, continuing through late tonight. High during the day 79 to 81, low tonight 68 to 70. Passing morning shower Friday, otherwise clouds and sunshine, high 75 to 78. Then a shower in spots on Saturday, high 77 to 79. Low clouds Sunday, high 78 to 81. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Tune in to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors, Sunday mornings at 8 to get answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Listen Sunday mornings at 8 to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors.
Our firm offers insurance services.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Good Thursday morning. Welcome to Ocala Talks on a Thursday, an overcast Thursday, but it looks like the sun may start peeking through tomorrow. A cold front's moving through today, bringing a chance of rain about 30%. Galen Unall, though, he's not worried about Ocala weather right now. He joins us this morning as he does every morning. Although it abbreviated this morning, Galen, we only got you for about 10, 12 minutes. But good morning from Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, over here in Marietta.
Could be next to good thing you're not in Smyrna.
No, gosh, no. That's a different level. I've been there many times.
You know whose hometown is Smyrna, Georgia, don't you?
No, who's that?
Julia and Eric Roberts, the brother and sister actor group. They're from Smyrna, Georgia.
All right, feel better.
Julia graduated from Osborne High School.
There you go. I did know that, but it sounds better if you tell them.
And got denied at 16 entrance into a teen dance club that I was the head of security at.
Well, I was wondering how it got back to Tom Schmidt, so thank you for closing the loop.
I denied her. You know, who the hell knew she was Julia Roberts? She was just a model for Macy's then. Or actually, it was called Davidson's then.
Oh, there you go.
So she was.
There you go.
I know Emmanuel Webster. So do I. He's up on the third floor dancing. I get to go up there. No, you don't. And
congratulations.
Probably one of my other missed opportunities. You know, one time I was at a backyard party in Doraville, Georgia, and some guy with a bad blonde mullet come up to me and shoved me in the chest and go, "Did you?" and asked me if I'd had, some alone time with his girlfriend. And when he pushed me, I go, "Why'd you push me?" He goes, "I'll push you again, push me again." I hit him. My buddy goes, "Dude, you can't do that. That guy's famous." I go, I don't know, who's the bad mower, Joe Dirt or something? That was Ricky Morton in the Rock and Roll Express. About 5'7", 5'8". They're never as big as you think they are, these professional wrestling types. That's something you should have went into. I think you'd have been a good professional wrestler.
I would have had to have been the manager.
That would have been great. You would have been very. Jimmy Hart would have had nothing on you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Jimmy Hart's a hero. I mean, that's who I'm not a big man. I had no chance of actually being a wrestler. Well, but I could have been the manager.
Jimmy Hart made a career. Jimmy Hart made a career of 45 years, and he may be smaller than you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could talk trash as good as anybody.
Oh, 100% you can. I have no doubt about that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's bad. I got into Ricky Howard. I don't think I mentioned this. Ricky Howard was a ref for my son's basketball game. First quarter, he turns around and gives me this dead stare, and I said, "Ricky, I'm going to be here all night." And they didn't call. My son didn't get a single call, not a single call. So he ended up on the floor so many times. And one time at the end of the game, they fouled him. He went up for a layup. He got fouled, ended up against the wall. Ricky Howard looked up at me and gave me the shrug. To Ricky Howard, man. Can't wait for that guy to retire. I'll go to his party.
Let me tell you something. The only time one year I decided I was going to referee football for the Bullitt County Parks and Rec Department there in Statesboro, Georgia. And Portal, Georgia always had the best football team. The little town right outside of Statesboro always had the best football team, and Tendai Hagens was the coach. And Tendai and I were tight. We played softball together. We went to college together. He slept on my couch in the summer times. I mean, we were tight. And he's the head coach of this little youth team. And I say youth team, they're 13, 14. And they were losing to Stilson, and they shouldn't have been losing to Stilson, but on the very last play of the game, they pitched it wide. The guy goes 91 yards for the winning touchdown. And then everybody turns around and sees it. And Tendai comes screaming from the sideline, "Tom, what do you got? What the?" And some words coming out of his mouth that can't be repeated on the radio. And I said, "Tendai, your wide receiver grabbed the safety that was guarding him by his helmet and shoulders and threw him to the ground. I don't care who you are, that's holding." Man, I thought I wasn't going to get out of there alive. And these were people that liked me. I gave up my stripes and never have refereed again.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. They have a rough job. I just think some of them are far worse than others.
But but the referee, let's be honest, and you and I have no love lost for referees. It's well documented. Correct. When we do high school football. Correct. There's no love lost for referees.
Correct.
But in these youth games, some of these parents need to be extricated from the area. If I was in some of these youth games, I'd like just throw that guy out of the park, get him out of the gym, because some of these parents at youth games get a little crazy.
Well, and again, it's a lot of it. A lot of it is just because you see the same officials make the same bad calls year after year, game after game. And these aren't people who are trying to improve at their craft, right? These aren't people who
they're refereeing 8-year-old little Johnny who could care less. He's playing football for mom and dad, but what he really knows is at the end of the game he gets a banana and a juice box. That's what he really knows.
Yeah, but you do realize the same people who do the youth games
are doing the high school game. Oh yeah, right? Yeah, oh yeah, I know.
Right, and so you get so you know these guys. I mean, I've known Ricky as an official for, it feels like decades. He's been screwing up for decades. So that's a big piece of it. And when you get a good official, it's just such a breath of fresh air. You get a guy like LaRocco who calls a heck of a game. You're just like, oh, we're going to have a good football game. We're going to have a good basketball game. And by the way, baseball is the same way. It's amazing how one bad official can destroy the game. And, there's such a shortage. They gave a bunch of the new guys the answers to the test.
Yeah, well, my buddy Ted Clifford, he gave up the stripes. He gave up the stripes, I think, after last season. And, I'm still angry at him about a call he missed that he said was a call against a linebacker that he said was a down lineman when he was actually a linebacker. And he missed that call 8 years ago in a Trinity game. I'm still aggravated about that.
Well, there you go. There you go.
It's a thankless job. It's a thankless job.
No, it most certainly is. But you know what? It does matter. And I just think, and then we get a lot of people who retire to the area and they just want to official to stay current and tied. And those are the absolute worst. We have a handful of those, and they're the absolute worst. So they come down from Illinois or Michigan, and they want to just still keep calling games.
Well, that's because the football they play up there is like flag football or powder puff football, and then they get down here with real football. They get down here with real football and just don't understand that now that you're down here with the big boys, you gotta referee like a big boy. So
Well, it's just frustrating. That's all. It's frustrating from a fan standpoint.
This isn't the Pac-12. This isn't the Pac-12. This is Florida and Georgia high school football. It's good football. It's not the Pac-12. Okay.
No, and I've seen so many games decided by bad officials. It's really sad.
The best official.
It truly is.
The best officials in the world are the ones you never know their names.
Yeah, that's right. That's correct.
Hey, Galen,
Correct.
we got you for an abbreviated time this morning, so as much as I hate to say it, because I want to do it 45 minutes from now, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Hey, Bloodmobile today is actually out right there on 200, almost out to Citrus. So come by and see us there. But as always, we're right there at 1607 East Silver Springs Boulevard. Give blood.
Galen, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Safe travels, pal.
All right, bye.
We'll be back after this timeout. You're listening to 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352